Hello, dear folks. Welcome to the show, East West Show. Jack Chow is my name. For years, we try. Me and my crew try a lot every time when chances allow to take a moment to insert some information to this show that I believe my audience deserve to get well informed. Today, in the heat of the executive order that stirs up the whole nation, if not the whole world, with this newer version, instead of 7 countries, but 6 countries being banned from traveling, we are talking about its consequences. So that's why we named the show today, the Executive Order versus Consequences. So today with me is my good friend, Julie Liu, L-I-U is her last name, an attorney at law, to be more precise, an immigration attorney, here to share her point of views on this whole issue. To Attorney Liu, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Okay, very good. And we feel the pleasure. The pleasure is all ours to have you come here to share your thoughts on this one. So I know that we know, everybody knows, if not the whole world, that our lovely President Donald Trump has made 2 executive orders in 2 different versions. The previous version included the 7 countries banned from traveling, and now with the name of Iraq taken out.
That's right.
What is that exactly your general reading about this executive order of Donald Trump, please?
The first travel ban order was issued in January 27th. That was effective right immediately. That caused a lot of chaos in all the airports because that effect immediately caused a lot of trouble, and was suspended by a federal judge in Washington State. And also Trump administrator lost the case on the appeal that was in the Ninth Circuit federal judge made that decision. So, and I believe it's March 6th, few days ago, Trump administration issued another order, new travel ban order. This I believe majority issues are still same. He kept the original, concept, original policy, but it's, for my personal opinion, it's more, seems a little bit more reasonable than the first one. They don't effective immediately, give people a little bit time to transfer, this thing. And I believe the new travel ban effective on March 16th. Let's give 10 days.
10 days from the date of issuance.
Yeah.
We're talking about Somalia, we're talking about Syria, we're talking about Iran, we're talking about who else? And there are others 3 countries. I have it on record, and it says here exactly. It says let's see, Libya, Syria, and Yemen.
Yemen, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so
right.
all these 6 countries instead of 7 previously included Iraq. So what do you think? On what kind of a basis does President Trump have the right to do so?
I think he's as a president, he has obligation to protect United States national, people. For his, when he was voting for the president, his slogan was, make American great again and American first. I think that's what he's doing, his promise when he was, voting for the president.
But try to make America strong again. That tends to be his domestic policy. And for this executive order, the travel ban, it tends to be twofold. Fold number one is his international policy.
Yes.
And fold number two, it is a anti-terrorism policies. So in this category, how do you think, how much of a legal power does President Trump have in his hand for this travel ban, please?
As a president, he has a power to do so, to issue this kind of executive order to protect our country, protect this nation, because I totally agree with his most immigration policy or the even anti-Muslim policy, because you look at the entire world right now, Europe, so many terrorist attacks, so many terrorist attacks, even in California. Like I think it's December 2015, there's one terrorist attack in San Bernardino County.
Yeah.
More than 22 people
killed. 14 killed.
14 killed.
On the record,
and
yes.
that the murder was a refugee. He was born here, but I believe he's from Pakistan, something in those kind of Muslim countries.
Well, okay, okay. That said, that given as a fact, I'm talking about under Constitution. What kind of legal power does a president have to issue an order that was denied, that was sustained by a court, and this one, this newer version, which was issued on March the 6th, might face another denial, I don't know. Do you think the court will give another suspension to the newer version?
No, I have no idea, because this just came out a few days. I believe they, like those democracy, and also I believe there was some, people will go protest again, because since Donald Trump's travel ban come out, all kind of people, especially people from that area, they protest that. I think they will do the same, because this new travel ban and old one basic concept the same. Just slow down those Muslim people come to this country, and I think it's reasonable, but they don't, depend on which side you
Yeah, sure. We understand that it is only temporary act to, even if they ban for 90 days, right?
Yeah.
So what happens after 90 days? We resume to the previous order of no ban at all?
I don't think so.
And what if things happen after that?
I think Donald Trump want to get 90 days to, organize something, be well prepared, something, do the more strict background check for people from that area. Because before this, Obama administration give everybody, everybody visa, accept everybody. Obama doesn't care. You're a terrorist, your father is a terrorist, you're funded by the terrorist organization. Obama just gives those people visa. Those people, so many people, they come here. A lot of people, they were born here, they get trained by those ICE base, military
that
base.
Might not
Nobody
be,
check their background.
Yeah, I know, but excuse me if I say something wrong or anything wrong. That might not be accurate about President Obama. As a matter of fact, record shows during the 8 years, especially the second term of his 4 years, he kind of deported, mostly on record, the biggest numbers of undocumented immigrants, right? And I do not see Obama anywhere saying that, well, you're welcome to come here. Anybody, just go ahead, give them green card, give them visas. No.
As an immigration lawyer, I saw that. Every day I go to immigration court, those people, undocumented people, carry babies, just come here, ask for green card. Nobody just, oh, this is your baby, you come here, Nobody check where were you before. Just, oh, you come here, this country 10 years. Oh, you are illegal here. You don't have criminal records in United States. Give a green card. Nobody ask where did you do before? Where were you before? I don't know. My understanding, Obama was too lenient to those undocumented, especially from the mostly country people.
Okay, you're saying the difference between President Obama and President Trump's immigration policies are that President Trump only doing background check, Obama doesn't do it.
I think Obama administration didn't do enough, didn't protect this country enough.
I see. Oh,
and
okay.
He just wants to get his, present position. He doesn't care about this country.
Okay. You know, I want to understand. I'm not in a position to argue with you here.
Yes.
I just read question enough to make you talk, right? So this is it. This is the whole thing. And you just said that you find yourself in support of Donald Trump's immigration policies or whatever.
Majority, I support.
Majority
it's
of
good
his,
for this country.
Of his immigration policies or principles.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you see about the walls?
You mean the Donald Trump
the
said,
wall.
The border wall between Mexico and here. I like his idea. Stop those drug dealers, illegal immigrants coming. I like his concept, but I don't know. Spend so much. Who's going to pay? He said he's going to make Mexicans, government pay. I don't know if he can do that. I don't know because I don't know if that war can stop them. You build a wall on the land, they can dig the tunnels.
Oh yeah, there are tunnels already there.
Yeah.
And there are some tunnels are so big that you can drive a truck going through almost no boundaries.
Yeah, I like his idea. Stop those illegal immigrants coming, stop those drug dealers coming. But I don't know, his work has stopped that. I don't know if it worth to build that wall, it costs a lot of money.
And how do you think that we may get an upper hand of the 11 million undocumented that's inside the territory of the United States?
For this, I think for those people who's here has criminal records, I totally support Donald Trump's policy. But for some, if they come here, they work hard, they raise their families here, didn't do any illegal things, especially some people from communist country, they got persecuted by their country, by their government. I think should give them a way to stay here.
Well, if they are running away from persecution, they're not supposed to be undocumented. Because once you apply for as a refugee, for asylum or whatsoever, and you are documented. So you are not belonging, you do not belong to the undocumented. So the 11 million total number do not include them who run from persecution of their own country, being communists or whatever.
I don't, be honest, I don't know what exactly 11 million undocumented people's definition. I think some, they may still think they're undocumented. Some they're running away from their country. If they come here, they didn't apply like asylum or refugee. Some they apply refugee on the country. Some they just come
provided that they apply for asylum, for protection, for whatever. And they are documented the moment that they file their request or petition or so on.
The moment they file the application.
Before they do that, they are undocumented.
Basically,
they are
I think
illegal.
so.
Right, I accept that. And among them, there are most serious crimes, the criminals, and there are felons, right? And there are misdemeanors, right? So on and so forth. So what do you see as the difference between Donald Trump and President Obama in handling the different groups of people?
Obama is much more lenient to those criminals. It doesn't matter undocumented or documented. Even he's very lenient, maybe because he has a druggy background himself.
Oh, no.
He smoked marijuana when he was young.
That was excused.
He released a lot of druggy people get out of jail. I think my personal experience a few years ago, even California released a lot of illegal immigrants. Even they have a misdemeanor they release, they just put in the society.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but I can correct you right away. My dear audience, this is a very wonderful moment that we can chat with my good friend Liu Fenglan, attorney at law, immigration attorney at law, Julie Liu. Let's take a very short moment now. When we come back, I'll continue having fun with her. Stay with us, please. Hello, dear folks. Welcome back to the show, Jack Chow on the East West Show with lots of fun. And now we are having the honor of being visited by a wonderful attorney, immigration attorney at law, Julie Liu. And with her, I'm having a very good time, not only because we're talking about Obama versus Donald Trump in terms of immigration, but also we're talking about, well, it sounds that we got a chance to touch AB 109. Okay, now, well, once again, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
What you mentioned about our problem, our criminal on the street, has nothing to do with either Obama, neither does it with Donald Trump. Yeah. It is all because of, probably that's not your area. And not my area either.
Yeah, that's true.
But I have the opportunity to talk to people who are the experts in that area.
That's very
why
good.
I just want to point out that it has nothing to do with immigration already.
Yes.
All right, now, okay. Back many years ago, the Supreme Court of the United States decided that due to prison cruelty, we have reduced the prison population down to a certain point.
Yeah.
Okay, subject to that matter, California made a bill called AB 109, and it came into law that we want to release called the jail realignment.
Yeah.
To release a certain portion.
Yeah.
And for that, later they have Proposition 47, which increased the threshold of being criminal between misdemeanor and a criminal and a felon. For example, between $450 of stealing, it reached to $950. Now, if you steal some $945, you're okay. You're still okay.
Yeah, still okay.
That's why lots of criminals are in 7-Eleven with a calculator, putting the price label together and put tax on. See if I go beyond $950. So now, this whole thing, added with the Proposition 57, had nothing to do with any presidency. All right, it's totally irrelevant. Now, when we focus on the 11 million, the 11 million, of course, may include those people.
Yeah, that's what people's worrying.
But they are never booked. If they are booked, they are documented.
Yeah.
Right? Either way. So now, still focus on that, talking about the immigration policies. I do not see anything that Obama did or Donald Trump does to take care of the 11 million who are undocumented, who remain undocumented at the time being. What, do you see anything difference?
I think there's a big difference. Donald Trump is very strict so far, very strict to illegal aliens, illegal undocumented aliens. I believe Obama is much more lenient. And Obama welcomes those people. I think this
evidence,
certain
do we
years.
have evidence instead of giving him a quote
I
on
saw
the
on
news?
news. I saw on news those people after Donald Trump's those immigration reform policy come out. So many people from South American stay in the top of the train come to United States because they heard, oh, Obama gave people green card. As soon as you go there, they give you green card. A lot of people from South American come here. That's why for many years they put a lot of immigration judge, immigration officer, because those people, they come in, they got arrested, stay in the jail. They took a lot of resources, immigration judges, immigration officers to go handle those people. Because of Obama's immigration policy misleading those people come to this country. I even heard in those cities, next to our San Diego, next to Empire County, those Mexican town, those like they have Obamacare application officer put U.S. Flags, national flags on the building. I don't know. That's people told me that many times. Obama's policy encourages those people come to here stay illegal.
I still may not agree with you respectively. I mean, very respectfully. That number one, Obama never said so.
But his policy said so.
No, Obama never said so. I need quote unquote on what day, what he said. Okay, like that kind. And number two, how did people get to know Obama? What Obama said, they got to know through the media. Right?
Yes.
The extreme left media or left extreme media, they are the one responsible. They misdelivered the message. They misinterpreted the message.
Yeah.
It's not President Obama.
Yeah,
So
but
we
Obama's
have
policy encouraged this. Let's say a few years ago, he has one. I don't exactly remember what is the name of it. Like something, if you come here when you were small, your parents brought you here.
Okay.
Default something.
I know what you're talking about. The
Yeah.
DACA.
Yeah.
The DACA children.
Yeah,
Right.
DACA children.
And they are here, brought by their
Yeah.
parents against their own will.
Yeah.
All right. Now they are grown ups. They are mostly in college.
Yeah.
Okay, we call them DACA people, DACA kid. Right? So-
That policy is encouraging more people bring kids here illegal.
No,
Why?
no, I don't think
I
so.
even heard people told me like that. Oh, I can bring my kids there before they are 14 years old. Sooner or later, government will let them legal anyway. That encourage people to do so. You come here illegal.
The message might be wrongly delivered or wrongly transferred, but Obama never said anything.
Yeah, but his
It
policy
was
encouraged
his
that.
policy that was 2010, year 2010.
Yeah, something like
his
that.
administration created this DACA term, right? Deportation stuff like that.
Yeah,
delay of deportation.
delay
Okay.
deportation.
And
Yeah.
for short, we call them
You come
DACA.
this country illegal,
And,
deport right
okay,
away.
Now, and if we really think in his shoes, though, he tries to take care of the problems. The problem being that we have, now we have two issues.
Yeah.
Right? More people coming from Mexico or wherever is one issue, only one
Yeah.
issue. I believe in your case, you're saying that Donald Trump will be able to the wall will stop them coming, right? And that's one issue. And the second issue is that you have already people here. They are people. They are people. If there was any offense, they were not offenders. It's their parents, they were the offenders. Why punish the kid? Right? So
Okay.
now,
If-
Obama didn't want to punish the kid, so let them a moment, give them a moment, let them go for their own paths. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh, that's totally wrong. Your parents bring you to this country. Your parents, U.S. taxpayer pays everything for those kids.
Of course.
They got
Of course.
those kids get more benefits, get more resource, use more resources. They are the U.S. citizens who's paying tax. That means their parents give give their burden, their responsibility to U.S. citizens, U.S. taxpayers. Encourage more people in those areas come to here, have a baby, bring babies here.
I'm very sorry. You were talking about a utopia state, right? And in the most ideal state or the ideal extent, people are supposed to do that. But the thing is that you really have those less informed, less educated people, right? They try to take advantage of this country.
Yeah, but those people most are
they do
very
not do their
undereducated.
job, raise their children.
Yes.
But children are children. Am I right? For example, I have a very bad eating habit.
Yeah.
So that caused me ulcer in my stomach, and I go to a doctor. I waste everybody's resources to cut my stomach off, right? So are you saving my life by using all the resources, or are you accusing me for not eating properly? Right? I can eat properly in the future, but right now, what happened?
But I will give you suggestion, reasonable suggestion. Stop this habit.
No. Okay, now, you already have a wall there. You want to stop it, right? And now you have policies to protect the kid who are of no fault at all.
Send them to their country.
What's wrong with that?
Their country not going to kill them. I saw in news.
Kill them? Who killed them?
Let's say those illegal people come here, have baby. Oh, they bring their baby here when they were small.
Okay, when they have babies,
illegal. Send their parents home. Bring their baby to their home country. That's okay. Why they can't go their home country? Go make a new life.
Okay, to them, there's no home country, but they were here very little. For example, if you bring me to home country, I have no home country. I've been here too long enough to call this my country. Where do you want to bring me to? Suppose this guy comes in when he was 5 years old. Now he's 16, 15, or 20. So he has no home country. This is his home country.
That's why we need a war. We need a...
Okay, now, separate issues. We agreed on the wall part, okay?
Yes.
The wall is a wall. Okay, let him build the wall. I don't care how he built it. It's okay to build it. Go ahead. Now, let's talk about this section of the part. This section of the problem is saying that we have people of no fault at all who are getting punished. That's unfair.
But you look at the immigration policy in Japan, European country, they don't have this kind of immigration policy. If you want to get Japanese citizenship, really hard.
You're right.
You come to my country, open your legs, have baby, give you citizenship.
In Japan, they even have to ask you to change your last name before you swear in for citizenship.
Yeah, I think U.S. should follow this path.
No. U.S. shouldn't. U.S. can't. No, U.S. can't. Okay, no. You need to go back to school to pick up your history book. Learn a little from history, okay? So Japan is an isolated land from day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 till 2017 remains an island. They have territories, they circle around by water. That's it, right? They produce their own people. They make their own babies. Everybody Japanese. United States, in 1492, until Christopher Columbus discovered the land was vacant. It has only its native Indians, all right? Okay, now, it is the Pilgrims, it is later Europeans, and it is people from everywhere coming here make United States.
Yeah.
United States, therefore, has a tradition of immigration. It's an immigration country.
Do you notice U.S. immigration policy has a problem right now?
Yes.
Those people who has master's degree, PhD degree, so hard to get green card, work for a company for 5 years, 10 years, whole families work on those temporary visa. Those are highly educated people, hard to stay here, hard to get a green card here. Those people, they went to work, come back, they don't get too much benefit. But for some illegal immigrants, they come here, open legs, have baby. Oh, bring babies here when they were small. They get everything. Those babies, they come here, the parents, I think U.S. have very big trouble about immigration policy.
You confuse yourself in between two categories. Number one category, you're talking about
work-based.
No. You're talking about what to be as a society. You want everybody an equal share. Right, number one issue. Number two, and we have, in addition to equal share as a society, we have humanitarian issues.
Yeah, our humanitarian
and we have humanitarianism to talk about. My dear audience, today with me is my good friend, Ms. Liu Fenglan, attorney at law, Julie Liu, immigration attorney, talking about immigration issues. We are talking about putting the crying baby to the mother of the crying baby. And let's see if the mother is mother is the mother, right?
Yeah,
so let's take a very short moment now. When we come back, we'll continue from that very conflict in between equal share as a society and humanitarianism. Stay with us, please. Hello, my dear folks, my dear fellow Americans. Welcome back to the discussion about America. About America, I believe in my book, in my textbook, it is a nation of immigration. It is immigrants who build America, America. If you go back to Donald Trump, to his grandfather, to his grandfather's grandfather and grandfather, where did they come from? Did they come from with a visa, right? You go to George Washington, all right, our founder, George Washington. You found him, his father, his father's father, father's father, whether they came here with a visa, all right? Now, it is only a matter of who is sooner, who is earlier, who comes first,
that's
right?
True.
Now, and this is typically the characteristics of a immigration country.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is totally different from Japan. It is totally different from any country in Europe, like France, like England, like Italy, like anybody, right?
Yes.
So the United States is the United States. Okay, now we must have a policy, immigration policy, that totally reflects the characteristics of the United States. Now, obviously what you were talking about belongs to equal share as a society.
Yeah.
Now, as a society, you pay tax, I pay even maybe more because I make more, right? So, and that's my share, that's my due, I pay my due. And then, what do my due go? Where do my due go? To help the needy. Whoever needs it, will have it. That's it, I have no problem with it, right? And then, you're talking about on top of the equal share as society, you also have to talk about humanitarianism. So we have the weak people, we have the vulnerable, we have the less lucky people.
Highly educated people are less lucky in this country on immigration status.
Well, I don't know if they're less lucky. Okay.
That's Obama administration's immigration policy. You're highly educated, you pay tax to this country, very hard for you to stay here, very hard for you to get green card. People come here, open legs, have baby, give you money, give you green card. Oh, you come here illegal just because you come here illegal. When you're small, you get everything.
On the contrary,
that's unfair. It's not long term. It's not good for this country.
On the contrary, I keep hearing stories of them waiting for 15 years, 20 years, 25 years in line for a green card.
10 years. They call withholding of removal. You come here. Now, these 10 years don't have criminal records, don't go out of United States, and have U.S. citizen immediate family like parents, kids, husband, wife, to petition for you. You get U.S. citizen. They don't give you green card. They call withholding of removal. You stay here forever legally. But
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but those kind of people most live on taxpayers' dollars. Their kids have kids when they're 15, 16, 17 years old. But I have so many friends. I know so many people. They're highly educated. They have PhD degree from those top 10 schools. They have to work in those companies for years, worrying for, oh, if I get laid off, my H-1 visa will be expired. I have to go out of country. They get 10 years. For those highly educated people, they take 10 years, 20 years to get a green card. So unfair.
Please understand me. I am not saying that immigration status quo is accepted.
Yes.
Right? I'm saying the immigration status quo needs a lot of amendment, need lots of work.
Yes.
Okay. Before that happens, let's peel off this layer and look down at the very bottom. At the very bottom, you have people that need help. For example, okay, now let's take. I prefer to not talk in general, but picking numbers, either numbers or example, right? Okay. For example, I'll give you an example. For this boy, right, 3 years old. Okay, now his parents took him across the water to get in, right? Now you found these parents illegal. You either kick the two parents out of the country and leaving this baby in the United States.
Bring the baby. Bring the baby.
Bring the
baby to their own country.
Okay, if it happens now, the baby can be brought back. Now, we'll talk about 15 years later. 15 years later, you deport these two parents, and the kid, the boy is 18 years old, right? He's been on this land for 15 years, which is long enough for him to call his own land. All right. So you want him to go to Mexico, a brand new country?
If he has criminal records, doesn't matter. Misdemeanor, felony, he should go back.
What if he doesn't? All right.
If he doesn't, I don't know. This is a tough situation.
That's exactly what the part I'm talking about.
If he became a public burden, taxpayers burden, I don't see why don't deport him back.
As a society,
I don't see why don't deport him back.
As a society, you have to carry your burden.
As
an elite, if you are highly educated, your education has at least a portion of you learning your obligation, okay, of putting your extra to help people who needs help. Suppose, okay, take myself for example. The day I graduate, the day I got my degree, I understand. My education includes a portion. The portion teaches me of my social obligation that my extra has to go to needy people.
Okay.
That is my education.
Yeah,
I don't know what you call those PhD degrees or post-PhD or whoever. I don't care. If they confirm themselves to be highly educated, they must be educated the way that I refer to, that has a portion of their social
obligation to help other people.
Yes. But if everybody is educated that way, they have no complaint at all.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But let's see making right now reality. I don't mention which race, which which race or which
ethnic group. Okay.
Yeah, ethnic group, whatever. Let's say certain group. I don't say that. Have a baby, generation have babies, 15 years old, 20 years old, the babies having babies. Never getting educated.
Okay, all right.
That's encourage. I personally talk to some people from certain country. In their concept, we go to United States, we don't need work, we just have a baby.
Right,
government will give us everything. They call uncle baby.
Okay. Politicians, if you are a politician, you have to consider things, what we call prioritize it in a prioritized way. All right, good. What you're talking about is a long run. It's in the long run. It is not the top of the prioritization. It is not the first immediate concern, right? It is not an emergency. Emergency is that this 5-year-old boy needs food, needs milk, he's hungry. Let's aid them, right? Let's feed him. Before we can talk, before we can question their parents, why you guys in the first place brought him here, that's another issue. Why you guys don't go to school, right? You waste your time, you should get highly educated. That's for future, that's for later. Right now our concern is that we have this kind of kids to take care of. I have invited East LA, ELAC, okay.
Yeah.
I have contacted many organizations who work on DACA issue. I've invited them on the show. They agreed already to come here to speak their mind. The moment they learned it's a TV show, it's not a radio show, they refused. I said, okay, I can put Marzac on your face. I can even give you a mask on your face to cover you. They dare not. They are under fear. They live under fear. They live with lots of fear. Is it fair to you? Because you keep talking about fairness of society for your doctor degrees or whatever, paying too much tax.
No,
and I'm saying that our kids are afraid of exposing their face. Is that fair?
Many times I saw so many these kind of kids in the courtroom. The parents look like 18, 20, they have 3 babies already.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel sorry for this country.
Yeah, I do too.
I feel sorry for the baby, but I more feel sorry for this country. If our country immigration policy like this encourage all those people come here, these people become a majority in California right now. This group people become a majority in California. Where's our California's future? Where's the United States future? All these people, you think all these people in the future that come to be a United States leader, that can contribute anything for this country? No. How much national debts the United States own? Why? So many debts on this. This is one of the biggest reason got the debts. Who's paying? Who's paying those? Generation. They generation has babies. Other people are generation working hard to pay debts for them. You think that's good for the nation? No. That's why I totally support Donald Trump.
You obviously exaggerated.
I'm not.
Yeah, you obviously exaggerate the whole thing. My dear audience is with my friend Liu Fenglan, attorney at law. We have lots of good time, and I want to make it clear to you. Sometimes I argue. Not for the purpose of argue, just to make you more talkative. That's it, right?
Just talking. Friends talking.
Stimulation, okay? All right, so we'll take a very short moment now. When we come back, we'll continue from there, please. From the baby thing, all right?
Baby.
Hello, dear folks, my dear fellow Californians. Welcome back to the show. And what we're talking about does not belong to California only, but as a state of the most diverse, I would say it is a Californian problem, right? With me, my friend, attorney at law, Julie Liu, is sharing a lot with us about her support to Donald Trump. I'm not saying that I'm not supporting him. I'm saying that I would look at everybody's bucket myself to see what's inside.
Yeah, more reasonable.
And I want to find out if I support, I want to get myself a reason why I am supportive. If I don't, I do the same thing. Why, right? Something like that. You mentioned about people having baby, these kind of people having baby too early. And
too many,
and having too many.
And don't work.
All right, that's their own problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about humanitarianism. We're talking about humanitarian. Okay, that's very basic.
Yeah.
That's very basic. Okay, now, as a society, it has its portion of money to go further, and it has its portion of money to take along its belongings.
You think the United States still has those
like
portion
you're
of money?
traveling. Okay, no. Like you're traveling. Okay, you travel yourself. You have to take your luggage along.
Yes.
Right. When you pay your fare, you pay yourself for the body flying. You also pay the money for your luggage, for your briefcase to fly together with you. Now, as a nation, we almost like a traveler. Okay, we have to take our baggage.
Our baggage is too many.
And of course, you may try to make your luggage as small as possible, as little as possible, reasonable as possible. So unfortunately, you have luggage to take along with you. Okay, now we are at a certain moment, due to whatever reason, our luggage tends to be too big.
Yeah, too big.
Okay, now you don't want to dump it because it's your belongings.
You have to stop, let people bring more luggage.
No. Okay. Now we're talking about stopping. You keep bringing the wall back. With the wall, we trust President Trump will stop future comings. We're talking about we have XYZ amount of luggage here that we really have to take care of. Now, you are dumping those rotten apples, right? You are dumping those. No, of course. And the felons.
Yeah, why not?
Those criminals, we're dumping them.
Right
we're
away.
Deporting them.
Yeah, right away.
Now we're down to a point that we have the baby. You're claiming them to be too many, all right? Or their mother and father is too young, something like that. But anyway, once they're born, they are babies, they're human beings.
But
you can't discriminate.
Our current immigration policy encourage people come here to have a baby.
Where did it say come here? Where did it say?
Because policy. You
policy
give them.
Give me an example.
Anybody come here.
Give me an example. One policy.
One policy. You come here, open your legs, have baby. Yeah, you have more babies. Government give you more money.
No. I mean, in what law? Let's get legal.
That's no law. Benefits.
Let's get legal. Okay, benefit. Give me the benefit term.
You come this country.
What does the term say?
Yeah. No, they
come with you come this country.
No, they have
the government to give you.
I give you the law.
The law.
They have the withholding of removal. Withholding of removal. The policy
withholding removal.
Yeah, you come here this country, have babies. Don't go back to your countries.
That's your
let
language.
You stay here.
That's your language. I want the law language.
The withholding of removal is a law language.
No. Yeah, what the removal says.
Withholding removal means if you come here, have babies or have relatives, United States citizen, don't stay for 10 years. Allow you to stay here. Give you legal status to stay here. Encourage so many people just come here. Purpose is having baby.
You still don't get my point. My point is that I'm asking you
That's
for the. Do you have a quotation? Do you have a quotation for the term, legal term?
No, legal term is, let's say the current withholding of removal, this immigration policy. You come here, you have babies, you marry U.S. citizens, or your father is a U.S. citizen. They allow you to say, this policy encourages so many people come here.
You tell me yes or no, do you or do you not have the legal term there?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. Withholding of removal.
Read it to me.
Withholding of removal.
And the text. Do you have the text? The text below.
I don't have in my brain. I do that every day in my brain. I feel.
In your brain, do you have a quotation that you can recite?
You check online, withholding of removal. What the policy of withholding of removal?
It's you convincing me. You want me to check online. That's not fair. And the one who wants to convince me has to tell me
I'm telling
in
you.
him or her own language.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
The law says X, Y, Z.
Yeah. I'm telling you, withholding removal, as soon as you have U.S. babies, you come here, don't have criminal records, give you legal status to stay, give you baby benefits, give you baby Medicare, give baby everything. You go immigration courtroom, see how many these kind of people every day stay there with encourage more and more people come here, stay here. What's wrong with that? That's why we have 11 million undocumented people because the police encouraged
Take me for example,
to do
right?
so.
I came here to study. I got whatever I deserve.
Yes, that's why
I get a good job.
Yeah.
And I become.
How many babies you have?
Well, let me say one
a
by
lot.
one.
Some race like US, they have 20 babies already.
Am I setting good example for people
to come over here? Do they pay tax? They don't pay tax. Do they do any contribution to the country?
And how do you know they don't pay tax?
They have 10 babies. One time I was in Neil place. I was paying $20 to Neil. Somebody paid $100 on fake diamonds. I asked, oh, I was curious. I'm a lawyer. I just paid $20. I still think too much for me. Why you have so much money doing like spend $100 on your nail fake diamond? I said, oh, miss, what do you do for work? She told me, I don't work. I said, wow, what? You don't work? How can you pay bill? I have 9 babies. Government give me money. That's my personal experience.
Okay, now, my dear friend, let me say something that is the bottom line of our difference. Okay, now you are emphasizing of the fairness of society as a society. I, on the contrary, I emphasize of humanitarianism. Now, we have street dogs and street cats, right? What do they do to contribute to the society except they give you dog poos?
Don't you think if we have street cat, don't you think we should get animal control people, get them, sterilize them? Oh, just like them have 10, 20 more street cats?
You just use my point to a wrong area. I'm exactly saying we have people, all right, who are paid to take care of a street cat, street dog.
Let's sterilize them.
Whose money? Whose money? Taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
Okay, do the dog do anything to you? As a society.
If like you say as a society.
I'm sorry, my audience. I just pick up this example for good. Okay, yeah. I want to make a point. I'm not saying they are like dogs and cats, and they are human. Humans supposed to be superior than dogs and cats. When we can take care of the street dogs and street cats, why don't we take care of our street people?
Yeah.
Street boys and street girls.
So
what's wrong with that?
How much more national debt you want U.S. government to borrow to take care of these issues?
How you want to educate them, that's a totally different story. Yeah. Okay? That's your ideal land. That's your ideal land. The reality is that we do have them. We do have them around us. They breathe, they need to eat.
Yeah. Don't you think we need to do something to stop it?
Let's feed them. Okay.
Donald Trump is trying to stop it.
You are again bringing yourself back to page 1. We confirmed page 1 already. Donald Trump is doing nothing wrong to build the wall. Yeah. We move ourselves from that point on to the 11 million. All right? And you keep telling me we need to build a wall.
I give you some example. Some Chinese students went to Europe country study, yeah? They got babies, the babies grown up there. But when their parents lost a job or they finish their study, when they go back China, what did they do? They bring their babies.
All right.
Yeah. Why is these people, illegal people, why don't they bring their babies go back their home country?
Individual choice.
Why don't they bring
individual choice, okay?
Why they can't bring their baby back to their home country?
United States is the best country. One thing.
Everybody want here.
No, okay, of course.
You can't want people come here.
Right,
that's why we need a policy.
That's why we're here. No. If you want to argue like an attorney, all right? You really want to argue with me? Argue like an attorney.
I am.
With evidence, right? Now, we're talking about United States being the best of the world.
Yes.
Do you agree or not? Right? Now.
Maybe if like this kind of immigration policy soon will be.
Well, we worry about that later. At least at the present time, United States is the best, right?
Maybe.
And then we have our Constitution that allows everybody the equal protection, and that is the best.
Our Constitution give our Constitution give aliens much less protection.
Example.
Yes. Example. you see which our constitution said, oh, illegal aliens has what right. Our constitution was made like 200 years ago. Need updated. Even right now, our constitution didn't give too much special protection to illegal aliens.
Okay, let's give them.
No,
let's give them. Let's give them.
They can't. They will screw up the country. You want those Muslim people come here, have babies?
Thank you for helping me. Thank you for saying anything. Thank you for making your statement in my favor. Okay, that is exactly in my favor. Give them the benefit. Protect them. Go ahead.
No.
Even the Constitution can be amended for 27 times. Let's do the 28.
Did you think about the fairness to this country? Did you think about fairness to other taxpayers? Did you think about the fairness to other people? They come to you means give them benefit, let them have babies, stay here, generation, climb on benefit, climb on welfare.
You tend to be like extreme. Every time I disagree, you push me to the extreme side. I'm talking about we have people need care, who needs care. All right? Let's care about them. Let's care about their problem before we can get our hands free on something else.
I think we should
do reasonably
stop them keep doing something.
You want me to educate them before they die, right?
I want them before they run this country, run this one. We have a reasonable policy.
I want them to stop hunger. I want them to stop hunger before they go
I want them to work, make their own money. Stop hungry on their own hands.
Give them legalization. Give them legalization so that they can work in the open.
So if anybody give them legalization, they will bring more illegal here.
In the country, you can where you can legalize same-sex marriage. Why can't you legalize people?
Same-sex marriage, they work if they work on their own hands, put their own food on their own table by their hard working. That's okay. These people,
I have no problem with them.
Yeah, I have no problem. But these people, some people, they come here, they don't work. They claim benefit.
No. Next time you and I come on the show, number one, talk like an attorney.
Okay.
Number two, give me legal evidences. I need evidence. I'm like a prosecutor. I need to see evidences.
You go to
says what?
You go immigration court, say it.
No, I don't have time to go. I don't have time to go. I only have time to sit here to be convinced.
So
whoever wants to convince me,
if not,
no. And you're in court. You were talking about burden. Whose burden, right? Now you come to my show. It is your burden to convince me. Okay, and you don't send me to. Well, you go to the website. I don't want to go. Like that kind, all right? Yeah. Okay, my dear friends. Anyway, we're having lots of fun.
Yeah.
And I like this kind of an argument. I believe that everybody likes it. And my friend, Liu Fenglan, attorney in law, once again, thank you very much for coming to the show.
Thank
to
you
my
for
audiences,
having me.
thank you very much for
everybody.
watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.